Black Goose TV family, what's good with it? Nothing but respect, positivity, and blessings coming your way. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Wednesday. I got nothing but, I'm saying, respect and good things to say about Wednesday because I love Wednesday, man. Wednesdays is the middle of the day, especially by the time I'm recording these. That means basically it's Thursday, which means we're that much closer to the weekend, which usually means we got Fluence Lounge coming up, which usually means we got a good ass fight happening in the boxing world. And we do have one coming up this weekend when it comes to Oscar Valdez versus Shakir Stevenson. I'm gonna be doing Fluence Lounge with that. Zen's gonna be in the building with that. So make sure y'all check that out. Check out my last Fluence Lounge as well. That was a great one. Tyson Fury, Dylan White, all that good stuff. Anyways, done with the promo that came out of nowhere. But make sure y'all check that shit out. Keep supporting the channel. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. But with that being said, we got more important news when it comes to the boxing world, at least in my opinion. And it just so happens to do with one of my favorite fighters. Definitely top three when I'm talking about overall the entirety span of, who I feel like is the most legendary in my opinion. I'm not talking about, what they did skill wise. No, who I personally feel like is legendary and who I, consider to be, quote unquote, which I would say now a fanboy of. AB is definitely in my top three. AB got me into the sport. Well, he didn't get me into the sport, but he got me heavy into the sport, where I really loved it. You know what I'm saying? I went to learn everything about it, all the technique, everything. AB really, man, I have nothing but salute and salutations towards you, brother. And I'm happy to hear that you are confirming that you plan on coming back. And not only do you plan on coming back, but you plan on coming back a lot sooner than I even expected. You know what I'm saying? There was speculation. I put videos out there. There was rumors, all that type of stuff that's been, put into the atmosphere regarding Adrien Broner when it comes to this year. And it was all positive, which is a good thing because in the last couple of years, we've heard all negative. But in the last year, it's been all positive. Or this year, I should say. And it's whether or not he's going to return. It seems like he's getting back in shape. It seems like he plans on wanting to get back in the ring and have another fight. But we just didn't hear anything specifically from Adrien Broner himself. We saw the training footage. We saw the pictures. So it looked like he was taking it seriously. We saw some of the interviews, post-fight interviews, wasn't faded, doing his thing. So it seemed like, yeah, I could believe these, I could believe all these, allegedly rumors and speculations and people saying that, he plans to make a comeback this year. But at the same time, sometimes you just got to wait and hear it from the horse's mouth. And it seems like we finally have that. So let's go ahead. Reaction video. Fluence in the building. Let's see what AB got to say. The Cam man. And if he confirms that he plans on not only coming back in 2022, but as soon as the summer. That's wild. Because that's only like a couple months away. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out.
When your girl that turned to your hair first, man, you go to the gym like that?
And I don't care about how I look going to the gym.
Man, if I was at the gym today, man, I'd hit you with a hook every time on your afro, man. Like 19 times on the afro. Like, roll lower, nigga. Roll lower.
Nah, hell no.
Hey, B, you better go to the gym right now?
Yep.
Everybody talking good about the champ. They see you down on weight already. Looking sharp, working hard. Your energy changed. Proud of your champ.
Yeah, man. It's time to get to it.
Hell yeah, got to. You already know. You already know what come when you do. You already know what happened when you do get to.
Gotta make the sacrifices, GT. That's all. Just keep sacrificing.
What's the weather out there?
It feels good outside.
Like 70s? It's like 50, 60 type shit.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think it's.
So I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, right? We haven't necessarily heard, and it's in the same, everything I'm about to say right now, I'm coming from the same perspective as y'all. This is my personal opinion, so make sure y'all drop it below. But y'all got, got to think. We're not done watching it, but just from a little bit, I'm listening. I don't know what time this happened. You know what I'm saying? It might be different time zones, might be early in the morning, might be mid, late, mid, whatever the case may be. So you can take this a plethora of different ways. You can't look too much into it. But with that being said, you could tell AB there's a switch that must have happened at some point. Because I could tell the way he's talking, he don't want to do it. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I understand that. Like, you don't want to do it. But and not only is it a bad thing, it's actually an improvement where he don't want to do it, but he's going to do it. So that's a change in kind of his motive, because I'm not saying he wasn't a gym rat. I'm not saying he wasn't getting stuff done, but a lot of times you could tell the the perspective or how he looked at the craft that he did in the position he did, it wasn't in the exact respect that maybe he should have been looking at it. This is all my opinion, which ultimately cost him some losses. Rather than if he really respected the position he was in, there'd have been a possibility of some of these things may not happen to derail his career. And even some of his losses aren't losses you can even speak on and be like, all these crazy losses, I'm saying? Most of it is outside problems. But, I'm saying, with that being said, you could hear somewhat of a disdain in his voice, or it could just be early in the morning, but he's still going and doing it. And that's the key. That's the matter of fact. That's what you're going to be like, all right, that's respectable.
70s, but it's like 50, 60.
Oh, hell, ain't no damn good. Nigga, what the hell? 56 ain't no good weather.
57?
You done turned Caucasian, nigga. We is black. We like 75, 85.
She said it'd be 70. I don't be knowing. I don't be outside, man.
You don't be outside.
Shit, I get out the car and go in. We finna be on our way to the gym, though, man.
You acclimated with the altitude?
Hell yeah.
Your win?
Hell yeah.
So I'm not sure where he's training at. Maybe Big Bear. I don't think he's in Las Vegas. Maybe Denver. I don't know. I got to be somewhere, New Mexico, where the altitude is high.
Yeah.
What you up to now on the miles?
5.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Champ ain't playing. Don't forget to go up and down with it, though, because it's too early to be on 5s. You like to go too hard.
I know. That's what I did today.
This nigga on 5s already. Nigga, what you got? 2? You got like what? 13 weeks?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear what GT the Great just said? He said you got like 13 weeks. So he training for a fight. They already got a fight. They just ain't announced it. So he is coming back in the summer. He said he got 13 weeks. What is that? 4 weeks in a month. 8, 12, 16. We're talking about maybe 3 months. Like 3.5 months, 3.5 to 4 months. May, June, July, August. So we're talking about July, August return for Broner possibly. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
It's tripping.
Nah, he talking I'm tripping. I'm tripping because I
try to
feeling
look like
good, bro.
You trying to look like Bruce Lee when you fight. You tripping.
Hell yeah. Shit. Today, man.
I just realized it too, because I know a lot of y'all is about to drop in the comments. Be like, yeah, you did that math wrong, Fluence. My bad. Chill, Black Goose family. I just thought about that. He said 13 weeks, and we're talking about 12 weeks, 4, 8, 12. So we're talking about a month. We're a month away. January, February, March, April, May. So we're talking about, you know what? Y'all correct me in the comments, because I must not remember something right. So we're either talking about him coming back in a month and a half, or we're talking about him coming back in about 3 to 4 months.
I'm going up on everything too already too, on my minutes on the back.
Yeah, I know for a fact what I just said was wrong, because I'm looking at his face. He's bloated. He has a lot of weight to lose.
Taking everything.
Oh,
You can tell he has a lot of weight to lose.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
I know that shit feels good.
He's bloated. He got so much water weight on him, man. That's from
Especially
alcohol.
knowing you ain't getting tired.
Hell yeah, especially in altitude. You bring that shit down to level ground when you
I wonder
fight,
where he's training at, though.
When you supposed to ain't Floyd from the fight?
Yeah, he fight in a month. So like 3 weeks. In Dubai on the 14th. We done fuck around and caught traffic at this
I'll say this right now, man. Look at that AB face, man. He got a lot of weight to lose, man. A lot of weight. But I think he can get that off quick, and that's probably why he's running a lot of miles early. But I understand what GT the Great is. You don't want to tie yourself out too much. So he's like, you don't want to be that quick. If he wanted to lose all that weight, I wouldn't have him running that much miles, and especially if he's like 13 weeks out, whatever the case he may have said, 18, whatever. I would have him doing sprints. Like if you want to cut all that water weight out, you would do sprints. My opinion. I don't know everything, but I would do sprints. I would have him doing sprints, times, which would be lighter on his knees, lighter on his body, won't wear him out in the long term. When you start doing that long distance running, man, early in a training camp or preparing for something that has to do with, quick burst and fast twitch muscles, etc., you're gonna burn your body out. So when it's time for you to perform, you're gonna feel sluggish. So you have to be very careful with those type of things. Doing long. Actually, if you want to be real, I'm not a fan of long distance running for preparing for something like boxing or MMA. I think it's either. I think it's okay if you're trying to lose significant amount of weight. Yeah. But anyways, let's finish this out. I made this video longer than it really should. My bad.
So that's going in, when you go into June. And now she's gonna be beginning of July. Yeah, beginning of July.
I just want to see if he confirmed something because he really didn't get nothing about when he finna fight. The only person who said something was GT.
Oh, quit fucking playing with the sport. They love your ass, man. Quit leaving them and shit. The sport love you, man. Quit leaving the sport.
That's a fact. Talk that real shit.
Yeah, now I got your ass. You can't hang up on me now, nigga. The sport love your ass. Quit leaving the sport.
Nigga, AB look like a black Santa Claus, my nigga.
I know.
Shut up, GT.
That nigga AB sober than a motherfucker. So I'm gonna stop that joint right there. That's basically the end of it. So AB didn't reveal anything, but for the most part, this title over here, it was correct to the most. It was correct to some extent. I'm not sure how much AB is gonna hold up to it. What's interesting to me is that I feel like GT revealed a lot, man. GT talked about, you 13 weeks away, 14 weeks away, which by the way, that math sounds right, but I know, man. There's a reason why they call me Fluence. But with that being said, he would say you about 13 weeks away, 14 weeks, 15, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? He was basically implying that there's a possibility we're going to see AB back this summer, or at least, 2022. That's a fact. So if he's getting ready for a potential fight, it just hasn't been announced yet. AB got some work to do because my man's is looking like he's definitely overweight and he's going to have to lose a lot of that water weight. But I think you can do that. You know what I'm saying? If you put your mind to it, you can do it. So GT revealed that, but then, he also revealed at the very end, I don't know if y'all caught it, but he said, man, stop walking away from the sport. The sport, needs you. You know what I'm saying? Fans love you, et cetera, et cetera. So he also revealed that, one of the things that AB used to say was like, man, give me a fight. I want to fight. Like Al Heyman be paying me in increments because he thinks he's helping me out, but I want to fight. That tells me that, that's not true. He never wanted to fight. It seems like he walked away from it, but he was just putting up a story because the nigga was fighting cases. That's my opinion, though, for the most part. I made the video longer than I want to. Either way, hey, man, I think it's necessary because, one, I have been doing the shorter videos. Y'all probably appreciate those and you like those because those were getting mad traction. So y'all really like them short videos. So I see that. But sometimes you got to let your boy riff. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the sport. And when I'm talking about a legend like Adrien Broner, the OG, one of the guys, he's in my top 3, man. I got to talk my shit, at the end of the day. But drop your comments below. I know y'all probably didn't make it to the end of this video, but at least a little bit, y'all did make it too. Drop your comments below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, show some love. AB, hey, man, we just want to see you back. We want to see you healthy, doing your thing. Nothing but appreciation from the BlakGooseTV family. Make sure y'all join the BlakGooseTV family if you're not part of it. It's nothing but love.